What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through.
Hello there, Mr. EM. Welcome to the stream. Long time no see. We'll get started in about a minute and a half. Welcome to the stream.
Dangerous times, don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world, but keep the sky on your mind.
Bonjour, mesdames et messieurs. Bienvenue. Hello. Welcome to the stream, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome in. EM2. Oh, that's EM. EM says, how far is Mildenhall from these two RAFs? I have no idea where that place is. I've never heard of it in my life. Mildenhall? Mildenhall. I have no idea where that is, Mr. EM. There are a number of Air Force air bases, RAF air bases near this area, but I have no idea where that place is. But welcome to the stream once again. Glad to have you here. You've not shut up for the past few streams. We have missed you on board Fly the Noob. Today we're going to be flying the lovely default aircraft, but absolutely lovely in my opinion, the A400M. Had they put just a little bit more work into this aircraft, honestly it would have been one of my favorite. Okay, it is a default aircraft. It's not wonderfully done, but it's a fun aircraft to fly. Had they put in a little bit more work into this, maybe some flight modeling and some systems detailing as much as possible, that is, this aircraft would have been top notch. I'm not kidding. But anyway, we work with what we get, and welcome to the beautiful Coningsby. I believe this is, right? This is Coningsby, right? Yeah, we're in Coningsby. And this is in Lincolnshire, England, United Kingdom, UK. We're going over to Valley RAF. Blackbirds take off from this airbase, make missions from England. Well, they used to when they used to fly, I suppose. We have these flying over my house at 300 feet. Awesome. Is that right? You've got A400Ms flying 300 feet above your house? Where on earth do you live, man? Actually, don't answer that, but it's not good to give out such details on the internet. But that is cool, man. That is cool. That is really cool, Mike Smith. That is amazing. That's amazing. All right. Great. Okay, all of that given and granted. Let's take a quick look around. Today's stream is going to be an interesting one because I have I'm going to be testing out a few things. As far as camera is concerned, I'm going to be testing out some of the camera views and stuff because I've installed ChasePlane for use in our further videos and live streams. So I'm gonna see how I can use it. Hello Anas, welcome to the live stream. Welcome mate, welcome. I'm doing well. How are you doing? We have an MOD airfield where I live near Lake Districts in Cumbria. Oh, okay. All right, that is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. I myself live near an air station as well, so nothing of this size flying over, but yeah, there's lots of propeller aircrafts flying over all the time. In fact, sometimes I believe I've even paused a stream once just to let the aircraft pass by because it's so loud. Louder than Hercules. Oh, is that right? Damn. Okay. All right, so today we're going to be checking out some new camera views because of ChasePlane and stuff. Hope you guys enjoy that. So there will be no head tracking today. I just want to see what pure ChasePlane looks like. And then later on, we're going to go ahead and in the next stream, we're going to go ahead and try ChasePlane in combination with the head tracking and bobbing and movements and all that stuff. But anyway, this is a bunch of equipment around us, which is beginning to annoy me. Let's get rid of these chocks. So now by default, the A400M does have a little bit of a bug. That is that the ground chocks are a problem. When you remove them, they don't actually disengage. And there's no way to remove them from the EFB. So when you try to move the aircraft on the ground, it doesn't actually move. Apparently, I have found a fix for that in flightsim.to, and I've put that into my community folder. Hopefully it works today. We'll find out together because I've not had a chance to test it. I am also running Rex Atmos today for the first time as well. So as you can tell, the sun and the lighting look so much better than what you're used to here in on Microsoft Flight Simulator. So yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying that as well as I am. Looked at this a few times in the sim, never flown it. Had they put in a bit more work, it would have been absolutely amazing, but it's still a very fun aircraft to fly. I hope somebody actually makes a proper model of this. I would buy it. Honestly, I would buy it. I love this thing. I do. Even more than the C-17, I dare say it's more fun. So life is like, but low pass of this aircraft I think looks really nice. Yeah, looks amazing. All right, great. Given all of this, let's go ahead. Let's jump into our cockpit here. All right, there we go. Hopefully everything works today. Let's see, a lot of new configurations going on, so bear with me today. All right, fantastic. Now, first thing we're going to do here is we're going to head down here, get our sim brief plan. I do have a sim brief plan set up for this, kind of unnecessary. It's kind of like a military flight. We can kind of do whatever we want, but still. We'll just load it up from right here. Nothing too complicated. Loading in progress. Please wait. That's what we'll do. Ground services, we got our GPU and our bay lights and all of that stuff. Let's open up the cargo door and this door. Oh yeah, we don't have enough hydraulic pressure for that, my bad. We'll get that running in just a second, don't you worry. Great, that's perfectly fine. We've applied our load. Let's head up here. Oh, I forgot. Still used to my old views. That is me. I've set up some new views with ChasePlane and all of that, so I'm getting... it will take me a while to get used to it, so excuse me on that one. Okay, external power. Let's put our batteries on. I love the green lighting inside. I can't tell you how much I love it. Emergency lights armed, please. Nav lights to on, please. Where is nav light? If I can find it. Where is the nav light? Oh, there. Great. Let's put our ADIR system to on. We've got our ground control for voice data recorder, which doesn't actually work. Okay, that sucks. Oxygen supply for us, nothing works. That sucks again. So yeah, it is not model the best in the world, which is why it's really a shame because this thing is so cool, honestly. Okay, given all of this, we can actually get our APU running as well. We don't need to wait too long. We don't have passengers, obviously. So let's get that running here. Great. And just like that, we're looking good, right? So IRS align and whatever. Let's go ahead and go to our IRS. Aligning. We don't worry about that. Since we have our APU running now, we should be able to, if you think about it, we should be able to... Yeah, we should be able to see this. Should be able to get some... The APU is actually on the side. I forgot about that. The APU for this aircraft is actually on the side here somewhere. I don't know exactly where it is though. But it's somewhere on the side. It's not the back. I know it's not the back. Or am I thinking of the C-17? Ah, there it is. I think the APU is right here. Found it. Found it. The APU is right here, ladies and gentlemen. I believe that is the APU exhaust right there. But yeah, anyway. Let's go in here. Let us head down here. We'll go to init request to get our flight plan in from SimBrief. Mission number, as usual, I'm just gonna go with our usual of FDNX. Enter. IRS alignment still in 1 minute. Okay. Departure procedure out of EJXC. Now today it's funny. Obviously we have a military base as our departure, so our procedures and route look like this. So I'm not gonna mess with it too much. Runway 25. There's no real SID per se, and I'm just gonna go none. Just gonna go directly, no issues there. Our destination, let's go to our arrival. Let's select runway 13 as our landing because it does have ILS and I want to use it. ILS 13, I'm not going to use any arrivals, nothing. We're just going to go directly like so. Discontinuity, we're going to delete it. And yeah, this is what it looks like for now. So I'm not really too worried about it. It's okay for the time being. It's Tyra. Hello there. How are you doing? Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome to the stream. I'm doing well. How are you doing? Let's clear all these unnecessary positions and stuff there. Okay. Fantastic. Fantastic. Great. I love this aircraft. The whole green thing is just so cool, man. It is freaking cool, isn't it? Anyway. IRS align has been completed there. This is our range and mode there. So we can go to, not this mode. We can go to this mode right here, which is our navigation mode that we usually use. Okay, so that's good. Let's go to our ground and try open. Insufficient blue hydraulic pressure. Really? Let's take a look at the hydraulic systems. Where are the hydraulic systems? Hydraulic. We need engines running for that? Really? APU isn't enough to get the hydraulics going on this one? That is fascinating. Okay, in that case we can get engines 1 and 2 running to some level to get that happening, right? Yeah, I guess we could. We'll check it out. We'll check it out in a bit. Let's get some of the other stuff in here done first. Let's do that. Okay, so all of that is done. Let's go back to our init page. Let's go to nav aids. Now, for our today's landing, if we take a look at little nav map, which is right here. This is what today's flight plan looks like. We're at Coningsby and we're gonna fly on over. We're at the wrong parking today because the A400 doesn't fit at the correct parking at Coningsby for some reason. So we're gonna take off from the runway 25. We're gonna head down here. No SID, no star. We're gonna come in straight into runway 13 right here. Yep, just like that. We are actually gonna go for somewhere here today, obviously. Right, because we need to capture the ILS and the localizer, glide slope, etc. We'll do that. So we need to know the frequency of this, and I'm just going to do that right now. The identity for that is IV. So let's put that in IV. Where's the Y? God damn it! Okay, there it is. Oh, that is that. No, I'm sorry. IV at 108.55, 130 is the course, 136 is technically the course, so I'm gonna go 136 here. 136, that's likely to be more accurate, so I'm gonna put with 136, 108.55. Slope -3, that is good, and we are good to go. Okay, I'm gonna close that up for us. Brilliant. So this is done. Let's return back to our initial page. Fuel and load. Our zero fuel weight apparently, according to, oh god, sorry, still getting used to the new views, is supposed to be zero fuel weight at 106.6. Let's put that in. 106.6. Zero fuel weight center of gravity is going to be, zero fuel weight center of gravity is 30.2. Let's put that in. 30.2. Block fuel for today. What is our block fuel for today? It is 8.2. Technically 8.3. So we can put 8.3. There we go. Oh, sorry, I didn't put that in. 8.3. That is done. It will do the rest by itself. At least it should, as far as I'm concerned. There we go. It's all done. Let's go back to our init page here. If we come to takeoff performance now, we can do the calculation by itself. We don't really need to do much. Paul the pilot says, good evening. Paul the pilot. Suppose it's a pilot, right? Paul the pilot, good evening. Good evening to you too. How are you doing? Welcome to the channel. Well, should we use toggle or uprated? I'm just gonna go with uprated. OAT of 10 degrees Celsius. It's kind of accurate. Let's see what SimBrief tells us about this. I'm not entirely sure about that. Calculate it. 11 degrees Celsius. Okay, whatever. That's okay. We're good with that. Let's go to our flight plan there. So yeah, I think we're okay. Yep, there we go. We're okay. What is our cruising altitude for 26,000? Does that match with what SimBrief is telling us? How are you doing, Mr. Paul the pilot? Welcome to the stream. I don't think you've I've never seen you in chat before. Welcome. 26,000 feet. All right, so we're gonna set that in. Great. Good. Let's put our local pressure there. That's done. 1019. FD is on, which is great. Manage mode on speed and heading, which is great. We're going to climb out to 10,000 feet first, like so. And then from there, we'll head on towards 26,000 feet. All right. Looks good. Okay, all of this is done. It's time for us to get our engine started up. Simple as that. And just get on out of here. There's literally nothing else to do here, quite frankly. Okay, so we just need to get our engine started up. Yep, we just need to get our engine started up, and we'll take a look at the cargo door. I don't want to use pushback today. We really don't need pushback. It's a military cargo aircraft. Why the hell would I need pushback for, right? Although this thing is in our way. I hope some of these things don't cause damage to the aircraft when I try and power through here. I will find out. Paul about great here, thanks. Never been in the live stream, but I did see some of your videos here from the Netherlands. Well, welcome on board from the Netherlands. From the Netherlands, eh? Well, welcome. Welcome. Welcome on board. Thank you for checking out my videos. I appreciate that very much. I appreciate that very much, Mr. Paul the pilot. All right. Hope you enjoy the streams then. Can we check out some aircrafts parked before departure? You know what? In fact, Mr. Anas, that is a brilliant suggestion. We do have 10 minutes left on our target time for taxi out and takeoff anyway, so we might as well check out the scenery that we are parked at the moment, right? So let's go ahead and check out our scenery for the moment here. Let me go to my drone view there. There we go. Okay, let's go ahead and check out some of the scenery here. So this is Coningsby. It is a free scenery that I picked up from flightsim.to, so it's not fantastic, but for a free scenery, it's good, and you can't look a gift horse in the mouth, or something of that nature is what the saying goes like. So yeah, let's check out some of these aircrafts here. This is the Eurofighter Typhoon, I believe. Beautiful model. For this is, by the way, included as part of the scenery, and I have to say, for scenery that's included, models that is included in the scenery, it's absolutely beautiful. It's a very detailed model there. So we got a bunch of those. Hello. Oh, good. Good. Yeah, I'm not sure of what exactly the saying is, but something of the sort. We've got... What is that next to us? There's another aircraft next to us. I don't know what this is. This seems... It's another Eurofighter, isn't it? But painted like a Mirage of some sort. I don't know. Yeah, it is a good scenery, especially considering it's free. It's pretty good. We got some trucks here. These objects look pretty decent. We got some utility vehicles of some sort here. We've got something that looks like a Spitfire right there parked, which is pretty nice to see. Got lots and lots of hangars everywhere, military style hangars everywhere as you'd expect. Got a couple of aircrafts over there as well. What appears to be some sort of jet. What jet is this? Is that another Eurofighter? Yeah, that's another Eurofighter. Never mind. It's another Eurofighter there. There's a lot of there are a lot of hangars in this place. So, what's the far distance? Yeah, there's a bunch of hangars here. They all appear to be Eurofighter Typhoons, though. If I'm not grossly mistaken, is that the Mirage or the Eurofighter? What am I looking at? No, it's not the Mirage. This is the Eurofighter, isn't it? Why am I getting confused between the two all of a sudden? But yeah, we got plenty of hangars here, lots and lots of aircraft. Yeah, pretty much the same stuff on the other side as well, I guess. No military helicopters for some reason. And yeah, okay, but anyway. Some sort of beacon or radar there. It's a beacon, I believe. That's a beacon, yeah. Okay. Anyway, let's head back to our aircraft. As a matter of fact, we'll just do that. Okay, great. Head back in here, start up the engine so we can have a look at the cargo door. Alright, so ignition. Before ignition, let me get those started up. Like so. There we go. Let's get our beacon lights up and running bright, both of them. There we go. Let's put that on ignition mode there. And I'm going to advance all four to just the power state, okay? And I know probably you're not supposed to do that, but I'm gonna leave it like this. We're not gonna go full power on. I'm just gonna put the switch in this mode right here to the feathered mode. We're not gonna go to the run mode just yet. They're available in the feathered mode. Let's see if it's possible now to open up the cargo door. Again, I'm now expert in this aircraft. Yeah, I know that door is open. We can close that up. Main cargo door opening up. Great. Let's take a look at that. Would you look at that? It has another set of door in there. I did not know that. How do I open this thing? There's no way to open that from the tablet. That's interesting. Okay, anyway. It's time for us to head back inside and wrap this up, get on out of here, right? Let's toggle the GPU, we really don't need it. Okay, great. Let's get the engines running one by one here. Switch this guy on. Engine number one, come to life. There we go. Okay, let's go to the same on engine number 2. Okay, engine number 4. Engine number 3. I hope these things don't interfere with us when we try to taxi, but let's see. Alright, all that is done. Let's arm the ground spoiler. RTO for takeoff there. Got our, what else do we need? Flaps need to go to position for takeoff. We're doing that right now. There we go. That's looking good. Let's check this out. Can we see the flaps? Yeah, kind of. Not really, but anyway. Coming back here, seatbelt signs. We need to put those on. They are here. Okay, they are here and they're on position. And we're good to go, ladies and gentlemen. Our TCAS is on standby, I believe. System 1, TCAS and everything is off. I can put this on standby for the time being. Yeah, it's on standby. That's good. Takeoff configuration test. We are normal. Yep, we can get on out of here. Let me just check our trim. What is our trim supposed to be? I think the aircraft automatically manages that. CG trim, it's fine, 31%, we're good. Great. It's time for us to get on out of here. Let's see if it works. First of all, releasing parking brake. Yes. There's a fix from flightsim.to does work. There we go. We are getting ready for takeoff. Let's go and taxi to the runway we need to be at. It's a fairly long taxi, not too long though. Check this out. Very, very nice, isn't it? It's beautiful. Got that nice little vibration with the camera that we've got going on. It's beautiful. Let's check out our lighting this way. Look at that, man. It's gorgeous as we real weather, real time. It's real weather, but it's not real time. We're a couple of hours, not even a couple of hours. We have a look. Live weather, but not real time. We are, yeah, literally an hour behind. So we are flying just an hour behind. Somewhere here is what we're flying. I just want to be an hour behind our time, that's all. But apart from that, real weather, yeah, for sure. Okay. Okay, we need to take this turn right here. And yeah, we'll take this turn right here. I think the taxiway markings are a little bit, yeah, they're a bit messed up. So we're gonna go down here. Or is that supposed to be, yeah, the markings are a bit messed up, but hey, it's not too terrible. Not too terrible at all. There we are. Oh, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. There you go. Love it. We'll give it a bit of power here. Let's see how that looks like. That's okay. Yeah, that's okay. There's a different idle position for the ground. Oh, wait, hold on a minute. We're supposed to make a turn here. Yep, like so. And this will take us all the way to the end of the runway where we're supposed to take off from today. Alrighty. Great. Great, 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 great. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're taxiing along here. Beautiful. Lovely, man. This is so beautiful. I love these views as we taxi along here. It's really fun. Can you control the aircraft when you're in drone mode? Oh, wow. With ChasePlane, you can finally control your aircraft when you're in drone mode. That is insane. I needed that. I needed that. Bro, that is beautiful, man. Yeah, ChasePlane is amazing. ChasePlane is amazing. Do you use ChasePlane, Boulder Pilot? It is so complex to run it. Oh, sorry about that. The spoilers being armed. It's because I accidentally checked out the reverse thing. Sorry, that's my bad. That is my bad. Gonna have to rearm the spoilers probably. Oh, would you look at that? A little bit of, we're throwing up a little bit of dust there. Okay, looking good. There's the end of the runway, ladies and gentlemen. Before, oh, there it is. You see where it is? It's brilliant. We can actually go to some cinematic view on this. God dang, that is honestly brilliant. Yeah, that is honestly one of the best views I've ever seen. Also Flow Pro from the same developer. Yes, I'm aware of Flow. I'm aware of Flow. I don't know if I should get Flow because I don't wanna crowd my. I have a lot of stuff installed as it is, and it's kind of beginning to get a little too much. So I don't really wanna. But Flow does seem amazing. Paul the Pilot, you seem like a regular flight simmer. Are you a regular flight simmer? Someone who flies a lot? Okay, we're coming up on the end of our runway here, ladies and gentlemen. Honestly, ChasePlane has just in this 5 minutes, the way how it has transformed my taxi. This, by the way, is my first time using ChasePlane on any flight ever. Just the taxiing experience, night and day. Night and day. Night and day, and I'm not kidding. It's just incredible. Incredible. This is what a flight sim should come with, in all honesty. I mean, what is the point of having a flight sim if you don't have views by default, honestly? I thought the price of $30 was steep for ChasePlane, but yeah, I'll pay $30 for this any day. But just 1 year, X-Plane 12 and MSFS 2024. Alright, okay. You fly X-Plane, so that's great. I'm also a huge fan of X-Plane there. Okay, we can put that on again, test that on again. We can put TA on this one. Weather systems definitely don't work on this, I'm pretty sure about that. Even if it does, it doesn't matter. We need to put our ignition back to normal here. APU can come off, we really don't need them. Everything else here seems good. Let's put our probe light on dim, that's how I like to fly. Landing lights on, that should have been on already, but that's fine. Wing lights can come on. Strobe light, I'll go bright on it as well. So everything is exactly how it should be, if I'm not mistaken. Radar and predictive wind shear is off. You know, all honesty, guys, I don't know where the predictive wind shear on this thing is. Oh, it's here. Never mind. Weather radar is off. Why is it off? Okay, that's fine. Landing lights, seat belts, and parking brake. That's literally it. Let's release our parking brake and let's go for takeoff. Great. Great, 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 great. Look at that. The fact that we can control this right now. Why do the spoilers keep deploying? It's beginning to piss me off. Why, man? Maybe there's an issue with the control mapping, probably. Yeah, wait, is U the button for spoilers by any chance? Because that's what I'm using for cinematics. Hold on a second, guys, hold on. There is a chance that is what's happening. Okay, there is a chance that's what's happening. Probably matching, yeah, so let me just do that for just a quick second. It's not going to take me long at all. It's not going to take me long at all to get that done, ladies and gentlemen. So just give me 1 second while I get that done. Let's go. Come on, come on. You know what? I'll just put the parking brake on right here. Go to the keyboard. Where's the keyboard? Let's do search by input. And no, actually no. There is nothing going on here. There is actually nothing going on here. There is no conflict. There is no conflict. So what is actually causing that? Let me see. No, it's not the cinematic. It's probably my throttle setting. Okay, so let me look at my throttle settings for a second. We can do that quickly. Come to options, open throttle settings. Reverse on axis, no. Yeah, let's put it like this. Yeah, but it doesn't seem to be an issue. Ground idle. Set ground idle. Set ground idle. Okay, that's ground idle. Wait, hold on. That right there is flight idle. Yep, that's correct. MCT and stuff is supposed to be here. Ignore this right now. What's going on? Toga is fine, yeah. Yeah, this should work. I don't see what the problem is. Did I just cancel that? No? Yep, it should work. Should work just fine. Alright. Let me try that again. There we go. Yeah, should be fine, right? Alrighty, without further delay, let's just go ahead and take off from here. Takeoff configuration quick test. There we go, that's good enough. Alright, release parking brake. Go to... What is going on? Something is off with this. It's okay. Alright, let's just see. Ground speed 100 knots. V1. Rotate. Okay, interesting. Gear up. Gear is going up very, very slowly there. Gonna give it off to the autopilot. Why won't it let me do that? It's not letting me do that. It's not letting me do that. There we go. Flaps up. It's been a while since I flew this, my bad. Ground spoiler is still armed. Can disarm that. Okay, LNAV. Okay, everything is working the way it should. Yeah, it is. Okay, that's great. There we go. Still messing around with the views here, guys. Very sorry. There we go. Yeah, that is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. How far does... Oh, yeah. Okay. That's great. That's great. Let's try that. Okay. These views are pretty good. Let's put standard on that. Standard on this one as well, if I can find it. There we go. Everything is working as it should. Let me increase the range on this a little bit. May increase the range on this a lot, all the way to our destination, as a matter of fact. Brilliant. Yeah, new aircraft, honestly. New views, new everything. Sorry about the lack of smoothness between these things, but I think we're okay. We're doing well. We're doing well. Love the lighting. Look at this, guys. Rex Atmos. The lighting is insane. I'm not joking. The lighting is insane. I love it. Look at that. My goodness. That is the best my flight sim has ever looked. That is brilliant. Okay, we're coming up on 10,000 feet. We can actually go, since our aircraft is climbing like a rocket here, we can actually go ahead and increase it to 26,000, which is our altitude for today. We can go ahead and turn these things off. Turn that off, turn that off. Passenger signs can come to automatic there. That is, we should probably leave it on bright. What happened there? That's absolutely stunning. Love the new updates. Well, thank you very much, Mr. Annis. Hope you guys are enjoying these new features. As I get more used to them, obviously, the streams are going to get much better, but it's pretty cool. Look at that. Absolutely breathtaking. Just brilliant stuff, isn't it? That is awesome. That is just awesome. Awesome with a capital A. Awesome with a capital A. We're looking good. The only thing we have to worry about is as we come into land, this is going to be a quick flight, isn't it? Much quicker than I expected. Because this thing is a rocket. Alright. Let's enjoy some views. Shall we do that? That is just sick. That is sick, is what the word for that is. Just too good. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen, as we fly along here. Check it out. Yep, Mr. Mike Coffee, that is... Where has ChasePlane been all my life? It has been right there. I believe it's highly underrated. This add-on is so underrated. You know what it is? It's quite complex. It is a quite complex thing. It's not straightforward, and it does require you to start basically from ground up when it comes to your camera controls. But apart from that minor little inconvenience, if you even want to call it that, it's... yeah. Same with Rex Atmos. It changes your lighting. One of the things that I have a problem with in 2024, the lighting. You can control it so well with it. I'm enjoying this, man. Let's try a bit of this. Let's try a bit of cinematic views. Damn. Oh yes. Absolutely stunning. Stunning stuff. By the way, we're about to reach 20,000 feet. Just 6,000 feet to go, and this aircraft is crazy. Someone needs to make a really good model for this aircraft, man. I want it. So nice. These views are so good, I might actually forget to do essential things along the stream, and I'll actually forget to fly, and I'll just keep looking at these views. That is so good. Anyway, I'm glad I made the change. Better late than never, right? Coming up on 22,000 feet shortly, ladies and gentlemen. I used to do this manually. I used to control the views like this using drone camera manually. That was quite a bit of work. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Anyway, coming up on 24,000 feet. Ooh, bit of wind there. Did you see that little knock on the tail? We got 41 knots of crosswind at the moment. Well, it's not really a crosswind. It's mostly a headwind component. Just very little crosswind component. So coming up on 26,000 feet, we need to head back inside for a second just to see how things go, right? So let's go ahead head back inside just to make sure we're okay. Just to make sure we're okay, and topper descent is not coming up anytime soon, right? Manually can't imagine. Oh, imagine, trust me, Mr. Mike Coffee, that's how I've been running things. When I needed to do like cinematic videos, which by the way you should check out on my channel. Guys, I did that cinematic video. The ones that on my channel, the cinematic videos on my channel, remember that I did them manually. This is my first flight ever with ChasePlane. So the two cinematic videos that you see on my channel was me controlling the camera manually with the drone. So please go check that out and let me know what you guys think. I actually did that. So I'm excited to make some new videos with this ChasePlane thing. It's going to be so much easier for me. So looking forward to that. Yeah, so I'll also see how that goes. We also have some smart views here. Look at that. With ChasePlane, I can just do that, and there we are in the smart views. So our topper design is coming up in less than 60 nautical miles, so it's not that far away. It's great. It's just crazy good, man. Look at all of this stuff. You don't even need to worry about a thing. Damn, it's good, huh? Anyway, let's go and continue enjoying our cinematics. The only thing that I need to worry about in flyby view is actually removing DLSS. Because in flyby view, you can see the ghosting quite well. I don't know if you guys can see the ghosting on stream, but for me, I can see the ghosting really well. DLSS has its own disadvantages, right? So I don't know. Yeah, you guys can see it. I know you guys can see it. Yeah, you see it. Yep. I can see the stream. Whoa, what is wrong with that? Why are our spoilers up, man? There's something wrong with the spoilers. Oh, good lord. I don't know what it is, but something is up with them, isn't it? Yeah, something is up with them. Anytime I go to cinematic view, the spoilers come out. I don't know why that is. Let me see that. Are they back to normal? Okay, now they are. Let me try cinematic again. No, not cinematic, flyby view. Something is wrong with the spoilers, huh? Yep, there you go. In flyby view. Okay, got it, guys, got it. I got it. I think I have it now. I think the controller, the keyboard, if I search by input, there you go. Toggle spoilers right there. There you go. There you go. We just need to clear that out. It was not the cinematic that was doing it. It was the flyby view that was doing it. Let's clear that out. There you go. Let me also search by input for the other stuff. Right brake. Yes, as expected. Let me remove that. Oh, sorry. You guys can't see the view all of a sudden. Go back to cinematic there. Search by input. What else? I'll check the... this is fine. This is a random airstrip, by the way. There we go. Now we should not have the spoilers randomly deploying issue. My goodness, that looks amazing. Just a quick look in the cockpit there. We're not near topper descent. Time to go back. All right. So just working out the kinks. So excuse me on that. Very first time flying with it. So I'm just working out the kinks, you know, some of the control overlaps and blah, 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 blah. I spent an entire day doing this, but still there's some issues here and there. So yeah, just work that out. Not a big deal. Okay, where are we at the moment? We are halfway through. Yeah, we are about halfway through our journey already. Damn, that is so beautiful. I need to stop getting mesmerized by these views. There's a lot to do on stream. Okay. Great. Love the coloring of the atmosphere at the end. If you look at the sky colors towards the horizon, that is Rex Atmos doing its thing. Very, very nice. And the clouds look much better. Obviously, I need to fine tune some settings and things like that. That's gonna take me a while to nail, but for now, I've gone off of some minor tweaks to existing profiles. I will, you guys asked me to share my reshade profile. By the way, I also have reshade running. Just for full disclosure, I do have reshade running as well. So you guys did tell me to share the reshade profile. Now I've managed to save my profile. I don't know where to share it with you guys on though. Maybe I'll open up a Discord and I'll share my reshade profile there. Or I'll post it on community as Fly the Noob profile. I'll see what I can do. But yeah, I've got it saved. Do you have a 21.9 monitor because of the black borders? No. The black borders, those are just there for the cinematic view. That's it. I don't use a 21.9. I use a 16.9 standard aspect ratio. Those are just for the cinematic views. I use the ratio over there and it brings about the black borders. But that is not the actual monitor ratio. I just put that there for the effect. Doesn't really do anything, if I'm being honest. Oh yeah. This is what I was missing in MSFS. Okay, I think we're near top of descent now. Yes, we are. We need to head back into the flight deck here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we need to descend our destination data. We need to check this out. Let's go to performance. Let us go and check this out. Let's go to change parameters. Let's just populate that right there. Let's get that sorted. Let's come into our EFP, clear the info. Let's come to performance page approach here. QNH into Valley RAF Air Base is 30.15. Oh, we can just do this. Come on. All right. Barometric radio. I like to use radio 200 as a standard. I'm not expecting any bad weather coming into Valley Air Base, so I'm gonna leave it like that. Flaps full. Landing speed 119, approach speed at 127. All that sounds good. 340 degrees today. 9 knot wind, which isn't too bad for this aircraft. Crosswind of 5 knots. Headwind component of 8 knots. That's brilliant. Outside air temperature. Does that sound right? Outside air temperature of 9 degrees Celsius apparently. And we don't need to activate approach. We're far from that right now. So that should... yeah. That's about it. Okay. That's about it. So here we're done with that. Clear that, please. Let's go down here. We will leave... as a matter of fact, we can come to this view here. We'll come down to our approach and we are getting ready to activate approach. We'll leave it here. Okay, there we go. Brilliant. Done. Just like that. Top of descent, we need to go down. Ladies and gentlemen, let's begin descending right here. Let's head down to, once again, what is the descent altitude that is given here? It is supposed to be... about 1540, maybe 1500. So let's do 1500, shall we? Let us do 50. Whoa. 1500. There we go. So we'll do 1500 and hopefully that will help us catch the ILS here. I'm not entirely sure what's going to happen to us. Let me see. Where are we going to? IV60. IV60, IV10. IV10 is interesting. IV10 is interesting. Let me have a look at IV10. IV10. Okay, yeah. We'll be okay. We'll be okay. Great. Let's take a look at little nav map just so you guys have an idea of what's going on. Here we are coming in. This is a custom waypoint that has been input by our flight plan by SimBrief automatically. And yeah, there is the airport. We're gonna overfly right here and head on. That doesn't make any sense. Why are we going down like this? No, I think I messed up the flight plan here, but over here it should be good. So ignore this, but this is basically where we are and this is where we're landing. We are going to fly this approach right here. That is ILS into runway 13. Good. That's basically it. So I'm just going to put that away. Good. Good, 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 good. After we land, to get to the parking is a bit of a problem. Not too much, but a bit of an issue. Okay. Great. Okay, we're descending. We're descending as we should. Okay, that's fine. Our profile is looking good. Everything is looking just fine right now. Let's get our auto brake here. How much runway do we have? We've got 7,000 feet, which is more than enough for this aircraft to land at. I'm just going to go with a low. I'm going to arm the ground spoilers in advance here for some reason. That's how I like to do it anyway. Any of our lights? Our lights can remain... You know what? Why not? Put the seatbelt sign on because we are... not really. We're descending at a very mild rate here. Yeah, so every other light, we'll worry about it when we come down to 10,000 feet. But for now, we are continuing the way we should. Everything is looking good. Yep, good. Good, 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 good. We're at 21,000 feet. We could continue enjoying some views until we get a bit closer to... until we get a bit more in range of our destination for today. So let's go cinematic. Coming down through 16,000 feet. We need to jump back into the cockpit at around 10,000 feet to turn on our landing lights and stuff like that. So yeah, pretty simple today. No approach procedure to prepare for any of that. Just have to catch the ILS system, glide slope and localizer, and we're in. This aircraft is particularly capable. So yeah, much more maneuverable. He's got much more performance than our typical airliner, so it's gonna be pretty relaxed as we come in. 15,000 feet coming through. So just wait for 10,000. Till then, we'll continue with the views, and we'll jump into the flight deck at 10,000 feet. All right. All right, we are coming through 11,000 feet. And we can see the ground quite clearly now. Beginning the descent below the clouds any moment. Yeah, we're about to dip below the clouds here, not too far away from that. Getting close to 10,000 feet as well. So we can go into our flight deck here. We can get our lights on. Coming through 10,000 feet. I don't know what our transition altitude for today is. It should be around 5,000 feet, I think. Okay, coming through 10,000 feet. Let's get our landing lights on. We can get... what else? We can put this on here. Runway turn off lights and all that stuff. We can turn that on when we're much closer to our final. So is that the visor? Can we open up the visor? Where's the visor? This is the heads-up display. I've never liked the heads-up displays, but can we open up the visor? Is that a visor to open up? No. I've never used the heads-up display. I've never liked the heads-up display, but I believe we can use it, right? Can we use it? We could. Why not, right? I really don't like it. It's not nighttime either. We can remove this. We can remove it. I am an old-fashioned guy. I don't really like this. Descent is continuing right here. Can change the range on that. Just so we have a better idea of what's going on there. There we go. It's much better. Very, very nice. Oh, there we go. We're dipping below the clouds. Let's have a look at that. There we go. Fantastic. Alrighty. 8,400 feet. Everything looking just as it should. Auto brake. Spoilers. Yeah, we're ready for landing pretty much at this stage. Altimeters, not yet. We still got some way to go there. Flight restriction at 2,000 feet. I do not need to worry about that yet. Yep, everything is it's looking good. It's looking good. Nothing else. Nothing else. Literally nothing else going on, right? Yep, we got nothing else going on. It's a very nice flight, this one. I'm enjoying myself. I'm enjoying myself. What is the meter like? I don't need to know that right now, right? We expect it to land into about 9 degrees. So yeah, we're good. The chase camera right there. Got our drone camera. We. Okay, I should stop doing that. Spot camera. We got this camera. This is effectively what the actual drone camera. Oh, what is that? What's going on? Are we making a turn? Oh, no. I've turned off the autopilot here. Let me put that back on. Wait, what caused that? What caused that? Ah, yes. Okay. Yeah, I understand what's going on. That is entirely my mistake, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize. I apologize completely. I apologize sincerely. That was a little issue with the controls. Because of the control mapping, I need to remove my control mappings to the Xbox controller. Yeah, so that is what I need to do. I need to remove the control mappings on the Xbox controller. Okay, so let's switch our pressure here to local pressure. So then both sides. It's 1021. That is around what I'm looking for there. Okay, everything else. I think we're back on track here. Yes, we are. Good. Beautiful. Also got our external views here as well. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Alright, that is okay. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Given all of that, let's just head back to our normal spot view here. And we'll head in down there. 4,200 feet. We need to reduce our range here. We need to reduce the range here. So that is what our thing looks like. Ugh. It's okay. We'll catch the localizer here and then followed by the approach, and we'll be okay. We'll be just fine. Okay. Good, 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 good. Altitude restriction around there, I believe. Do we need to do anything else here? Altimeters are done. What else is there in the checklist that would normally do? You know what? Since it's... I'm going to go ahead and turn on... Should I turn this on? Let me leave this on. Let me also leave this on. Why not? We'll turn on this light after the gear has dropped. But apart from that, I think we are prepared for landing here, right? Gear, flaps, and the lights. That's pretty much it. Predictive wind shear can remain on, obviously. Yeah, okay. Great. What are we looking like? What is all this? I actually don't know. Let's reduce the range on that further. Good, let's reduce the range on that further. Hello. Oh, this is the lowest range possible. Okay, great. 2,000 feet altitude restriction coming up. We are... How far away from IV-10? It's right here, 5 nautical miles away from IV-10. IV-10 is coming up right here. Okay. Yeah, so IV-60 is where we expect to be able to capture our glide slope and stuff. Our speed is going down as it should. Let's drop our flaps here. We'll take a look at that from this view right here. Flaps are they're barely observable from this view, but you can see them going down. As we get ready for landing, ladies and gentlemen, flaps going down there. Okay. We can drop them further apparently, so let's do that. There we go. Nice. Again, we can drop them, so we can take a look at that from this point of view. There we go, flaps dropping further, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to make that turn. What is going on with a little bit of flashing effects from the graphics there? I believe that's... Okay, it's time to activate approach momentarily as soon as we cross. Oh, it's already on approach. There's nothing to activate. Okay, back up here please. Let's drop our flaps further. We really don't need to be this slow though. This is a bit too slow for this stage. I don't want to be this slow. I really don't want to be this slow. Let's just increase our speed. It's a little too early to be this slow. Okay, coming in for landing. We are still going to continue using SkyDolly, my trusty companion for replays. It doesn't work all the time though, trusty as it is. It should work with this aircraft though. Let's see. Any visual whatsoever of where we're landing? I can't tell. I cannot tell. I will find out. We shall find out. No. Oh, you can even switch the air data. Is this actually simulated? Where we can make these changes? I don't know. I'm not so sure. Anyway, coming in, any visual of the runway? Do any of you guys have visual on the runway? Because I don't. Quite frankly, I don't. We're still following that 2,000 feet altitude restriction. You know what? Let me go localizer now. We're still following that 2,000 feet. Why are we climbing? We're supposed to descend now. Right? Yeah, we're descending now. Localize a cot successfully. That means we can switch this to LS. There we go. Switch that. Oh, that is a steep one. Where is the LS on this thing? How do I switch to LS here? I have no idea. I'm gonna leave the approach on now. Yeah, but how do I switch to LS here? How do I put this on LS mode? Ah, there it is. There you go. There you go. What does nav mode do? LS. Okay. Let's do the same on this one. Glide slope has yet to be. It's yet to be caught. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Oh, there it is. There is our runway. Are we going to catch the glide slope by ourselves? I don't think so. Let me drop the flaps further. Good luck, butter it. Oh, butter it. Ah, that is a rough one. I think you jinxed it there. I'm afraid you jinxed it there. Landing gear dropping. I don't think we'll be able to butter it with no visual, no glide slope. We don't have any glide slope. Yep, glide slope hasn't been caught. We're too high. Disconnecting autopilot. Okay, my aircraft. Flaps all the way down, please, to landing. Landing gear is still going down. Let's see if we can make this. Well, I believe in you, says Anas.
1,000. Hold up.
Forget pulling up, mate. There we go. Manual control. Manual control. Okay, there we go.
300. 200.
This is mad.
100. 100.
Ooh, ooh.
40. 30. 20. Retard.
Oh, that was nuts. That was nuts. We just saved ourselves from a...
30. 20. 10.
Oh my god, that is bad. That is bad. What the heck happened there? What on earth happened there? Woof. I should not have disconnected the autopilot. Yep, I should not have done that. That is terrible. That is terrible. Yeah, I should not have disconnected the autopilot there. Clearly that did not work. Damn, that was bad. Oh, that was terrible. That was terrible. Oh my goodness. What has happened here? Has the brake malfunctioned as well? Yeah, we've got complete failure of the landing gear system, and I do not blame the flight sim for that, because that was bad. That was terrible. I should not have disconnected the flight sim. You know what I should have done? I should have gone around. I should have gone around. Almost butter. Oh my god. You know what? There is something I can do though. We're not done yet. Don't you think we're done yet? Watch this. Hold on. We can always cheat a little bit. We can always cheat a little bit, and we can reattempt that landing. Right? We can do that from right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come down here. Okay? I'm gonna put everything the way it's supposed to be. There we go. SkyDolly, there you go. I don't think SkyDolly is gonna help us this time though. It's terrible. It's pretty bad. Yeah, it is pretty bad, isn't it? Let's drop our flaps down. Let's see if we can. Should we do a go around? Yeah, I believe we can do a go around if we try, right? I'm gonna leave manual control here. Get rid of this. Get all of the lights on. Okay. No go around allowed. Anas says I'm not allowed to go around. I think I agree with him. Okay, we'll go for it. Let everything just stabilize here a little bit, because we need, yeah, I need it to stabilize just a little bit. Let me arm that if I can. Let me arm it. There we go. Yeah, okay, let's put our flaps down further. Let me have a look around just to make sure we are okay. Yeah, we're okay. Alright, so let's try that again, is what you guys are saying. Let me get this stable a little bit. The problem is it's very hard to control the speed. We'll put the speed at 128, okay? 128. And we need to put our lever on. Come on, it's at the right spot. Why won't the what? Auto throttle's messing up now, okay. Yep, auto throttle's messed up. Okay. Let me just do manual control. We're just gonna wait for it to stabilize, and once it does, I will go ahead and get that on here. So I need it at this. This is where I need it. I need it right here. Yep, I think we're good. Time to go for it. Maybe because it's paused. I don't know, man. Let's find out. Get that out of my way. There we go. My aircraft. Oh, wait. Okay, my aircraft. There won't be a landing replay today. I hope you guys are okay with that. Okay. It's very hard to control this aircraft. I'm not kidding. It's flipping hell. It's bad.
300.
Come on. Why are you so bad?
200.
Be nice to me, man. Okay, it's gonna be a long landing at least, right?
100.
100.
50. 40.
Okay.
30. 20. 10.
Oh my god, no. This thing does not behave. I'm not kidding. This is crazy. Oh my god. I don't know what it is. It doesn't behave. It really does not behave. It's next to impossible to control the power accurately. I don't know what it is. I have zero control. Like, just a little bit of movement and it goes haywire. Well, horrid into two. Yeah, that's right, Mr. Runners. That is right. This is what happens when you fly an aircraft without practicing it. It's exactly why you don't do that. But yeah, that is crazy. How difficult it is to control. Such a narrow range of movement, and what? This is mad. This aircraft is crazy. Wow, it's crazy. Yeah, it's genuinely nuts, honestly. I don't know what went wrong with the throttle there. You know what I'm gonna do? I will not be defeated by this aircraft. The next live stream is probably going to be either a fighter jet or a Phoenix A320. Yeah, this thing is completely messed up. Its landing gear is messed up and all that stuff, so we can't really control it. So I was gonna put it down here. What I'm gonna be doing is I cannot be defeated by this aircraft. I refuse to be defeated by this aircraft, and as such, I will definitely be retrying this. Okay, I'll definitely be retrying this for sure. So after the next live stream, we're gonna come back to the A400M. It's gonna be a Phoenix or a fighter, but afterwards we're gonna come back and retry this monster. I will not be defeated by this. But yeah, I will definitely prepare and learn how to fly this, and then I will come back and attempt that landing, because that was horrid. Well, you can't have butter every day. We've been having quite decent landings for the last few streams, and this one has broken the streak right there. But yeah, I would like to thank each and every one of you for tuning in. There's no point of shutting down the aircraft today. We're stuck on the runway. The landing gear is toast. So thank you so much for tuning in to today's live stream. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's live stream, because I did. As terrible as that landing was, The rest of the live stream was freaking amazing. I had a good time with ChasePlane and Rex Atmos. We're going to use that from this point onwards. We're going to check out new things we can do with it. I'm going to release more cinematic videos, tutorials. They're coming up. Mike Coffee and Paul the Pilot, thank you so much for tuning in, man. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. It makes a big difference to see you guys in the chat. It makes a big difference to me. Anas, thank you so much. Tyra, thank you so much. You guys are much appreciated for tuning into the live stream. Trust me. It is the presence in the chat is very, very welcome and appreciated. So yeah, in the next live stream, we're going to go fighter jet, or we're going to go with the Phoenix A320. But after that, we're coming back and revisiting the A400M, because here on this channel, we do not get defeated by landings. So we're going to go ahead and reattempt, not this very same landing. We'll go to some other place and we'll nail that landing with this guy, at least do a better job than this. I got too complacent with the views and we came in way higher than we should have. Had we been right on glide slope, none of this would have happened, obviously, but got way too complacent with the ChasePlane views, which are too beautiful. Can't blame me, right? So yeah, from next time, let's see what we can do. Check out the videos that I've been posting, and there's many more to come. If you're new to the channel, like, subscribe. Thank you once again to everybody in the chat. Until next time, have a good day. Bye-bye.